Well, I just realized, you can tell I'm new to the green screen thing because I did the one thing you're not supposed to do in War Green, so excuse the floating head while I go into red mode. Here's the Latios excellent throw tutorial, followed by Latias, where I do it right. Latios is going down, but what's going on, guys? Jameson Rubiksguy here. Welcome to the Latios and Latias excellent throw tutorial. Did a remote raid with a Discord group from who knows where in the world. A group dedicated just to remote raiding. Let's see if we get the shiny. No, but we do have snowy weather, which is interesting because that's also the weather here in Bend, Oregon. So, how do you throw excellence on Latias and Latios? I see lots of people saying that they just can't catch this thing. It breaks free from all their balls when they throw great curveball throws and golden raspberries. But here's the secret to throwing consistent excellent throws. It's a technique called setting the circle. Using this technique, you can guarantee the correct timing so the Pokemon never bats the ball away or dodges or jumps or anything like that. And once you get your accuracy down, you will guarantee excellent throws every time. Step 1, hold the ball down and watch as the circle sizes on the Pokemon. It'll go from big down to small and then reset back to big. Around here is about a nice. Once you get down to this size, you're in the great range, a little bit bigger than that. And finally down to the minuscule excellent. You can probably get a little bit bigger than that and still get an excellent. While you're holding the ball and watching the circle resize, notice when the Pokemon doesn't attack, the circle will disappear. In the case of Latios, he will fly at the screen in a swooping motion and then set himself back in the middle, at which point the circle will reappear. Once you figure out the timing on that, that's your timing. That's a very important piece to note. So the circle reappears as he settles back in. So swish, and he settles, and there's the circle. Your goal is to launch the ball during the attack so it lands as the circle reappears. So there's very little time for him to do anything. Ball is flying through the air, circle reappears, hits him in the face. Step 1, set the circle to the size you want. We're going to go with an excellent here. Give it a berry if you want. This doesn't work with Nanabs because they won't attack and the attack is necessary. Latios goes to the top and bottom of the screen, so whichever one you find easier to throw on, I would stick to, especially if you get a good IV. Wait for the attack, launch the ball. So I'm going to set it to an excellent here. I'm going to wait for the attack, pick up the ball during the attack, spin it and launch it so it lands as the circle reappears. This is the first time I've thrown on Latios and Latios in about a year, so I'm practicing. There's a great throw. See the timing on that? Set the circle to the size you want, wait for the Pokemon to attack, and pick up the ball during the attack, spin it and launch it so it's airborne while the attack is still happening, so it lands as the circle reappears. The best timing seems to be near the end of the attack animation. So I already have the circle set to a great, but let's go down to an excellent. I'm going to turn my phone slightly sideways so I get a better writing angle on this. Excellent. That's probably the biggest excellent you can get right there. Let's try that again. Now you don't need to resize your circle if when the ball hits the Pokemon you're happy with that size. So if you hit an excellent, you don't have to keep resizing excellence. The circle will stay locked. Lands as the circle reappears. Set the circle, give it a berry, pick up the ball during the attack, throw it and launch it so it lands as the circle reappears. Guaranteed excellence once you get the throw distance correct. Let's see your stats. 15, 11, 12. If you want to learn how to read Pokemon GO IVs, link up there to a video I did about a year and a half ago. Hey, a Shelder. You can also set the circle on wild Pokemon, so I'm going to set a great on a Shelder here, wait for the attack. However, wild Pokemon seem to have infrequent attacks compared to raid bosses. And this is an extremely useful technique on Shadow Pokemon because they attack frequently, so you want to sneak in the ball at the right time. By the way, catch your Shelder during this season of celebration because they are worth 1,000 Stardust per capture. A few ways this could be going wrong. I see people saying, the circle just changes size. Oh hey. Congratulations, you're in the medal. 50 different species of Pokemon in raids. I hear people say, the set the circle doesn't work. The circle just resizes when I make contact with the Pokemon. What you've done there is you've thrown the ball just a tad too late. Throw it a fraction of a second earlier and the circle will not do that. Another thing that happens when people first try this, they'll hear my instructions, they'll go, okay, I got it. And they'll wait for the attack to finish entirely and throw the ball, so the circle has reappeared. Don't do that. The ball needs to be airborne during the attack. So you pick it up during the attack and spin it, and you're doing that because the circle doesn't resize mid-attack. So you pick it up and spin it during the attack, launch it so it's mid-air while the attack is still happening. It hits the Pokemon in the face as the circle is reappearing. And if you can consolidate that timing down so the ball is airborne and the circle reappears here, if you can get the circle to reappear when the ball's right here, the closer the ball can be to the Pokemon when the circle reappears, the better. So once you get the timing right, inch it back just a fraction of a second at a time, so there's very little time between the ball being airborne and hitting the Pokemon after the circle's up. That way it prevents a second attack in a row or anything like that. Let's go ahead and get into a Latias raid now, but it's going to be very similar. Latias is going down. Let's start the recording on my secondary so you guys can get the throw angle. Don't know the Hundo on this. 1940. I think it's 2006, so this is really bad. But can we get the golden jet? Come on. Yeah, rare candies. I'm actually glad we didn't get it because I waited like an hour to get into this raid for you guys. So set the circle, wait for the attack, throw it so it lands as the circle reappears. Now I just got to bring the throw up a little bit. Don't catch. Good. I caught the last one on the bottom of the screen, I think, so we're going to wait for the top of the screen this time. I've set the circle to an excellent. I let go of the ball then. Wait for him in the position I want. Spin it during the attack, launch it, and land it so it lands as the circle is reappearing. Luckily, he's not one of the Pokemon that go left or right, so he's pretty easy to deal with compared to that. So let's show you what you could be doing wrong. As I mentioned earlier, if you set the circle and then you launch it after the attack finishes, you're not doing it properly. So let's go ahead and try to demonstrate that. I've set an excellent. Here's the attack and throw. Wrong timing. You have to do it during the attack. How about this? Just a little bit outside. Go to the top of the screen, buddy. There we go. Excellent throw. Once you get your throw mastered, it's the same throw every time. You only have to set the circle once if you're happy with the size of it. And you can guarantee that you'll catch more legendaries than without doing this trick. Now, if you're doing a raid train, where you just want to hit as many raids as possible, or you're in a raid hour or something like that, and you're considering running from the bad IV Pokemon, this trick is really only useful if you're going to be patient and throwing all your balls properly. But if you have to just get through the encounter as fast as possible, I don't bother setting the circle. And you can also add a quick catch element to it by dragging over the berry tray and holding it like this. Although it does seem to pop up recently, so hopefully they'll fix that. But you would drag the berry tray, hold it, and then launch it to activate the quick catch. If you want to learn how to quick catch, which cuts the animation time in half, doesn't increase your chances of catching the Pokemon, it just skips the animation up there, including the new AR quick catch that was discovered recently by me. But that means like somebody posted about a year ago, I just learned about it. I definitely did not create it. Come on, attack me. There we go. So close. I hit the tripod. There we go. Just at the edge of the excellent, but it still counts. I'm just waiting for him to go to the top so you guys can see both types of excellent throw on the Latios or Latias. It's the same throw. They seem to be at the same distance. Their 100% catch CPs are different. I'll put those on the screen probably at the beginning of the video. Wow. See, situations like that is when you really want to set the circle, because if you can time it properly, that second attack won't matter. There we go, I'm getting it down. I do have a 96 shiny of this that I will mega at some point, so I want the candies. By the way, always curve your balls. Even if you're not that good at hitting the Pokemon accurately, a curveball throw will give you a better chance to catch the Pokemon than just throwing it straight and hitting a great. So as long as you can hit the Pokemon with a curve, you're better off than doing straight great throws. And then you can practice your accuracy afterwards. I remember trying to make the decision of, am I going to practice curveballs, or am I just going to go straight? And I'm glad I stuck with curveballs. I can snipe excellence pretty frequently now, and excellence are one of the best ways to level up in this game because they boosted the experience from them. You now get 1,000 experience just for hitting an excellent throw. Add a curveball bonus on top of that, a first ball throw, quick catching every single thing you see. With a lucky egg on, you can get a lot of experience super quick, and you increase your chances to catch it. So the smaller the circle, the better the chance. So a big great throw versus a small great throw, big excellent versus a small excellent. So anytime you can lower that circle size down, it'll help you catch it. And even if you are only comfortable with a great, you can practice hitting directly in the center of it and then know, okay, I could have hit an excellent there, and start shrinking it. Last try. This would be quite the interesting excellent throw tutorial if I fail to catch the Pokemon. Darn. By the way, on the last ball, if it shakes more than once, you've caught it. Otherwise, it will break free first shake. Shiny check the Krabby. So guys, thanks for watching this. Set your circles, practice your excellent throws, practice on wild Pokemon. If you've enjoyed this video, drop a like, consider subscribing, and leave a comment down below. I heart all my comments and reply to the ones that make me feel something. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Jameson, Rubiksguy out. And if you get a shiny from a raid, pineapple it. Shinies from raids are guaranteed catches, so you might as well get the extra candy.